Crazy what a little bit of flavor can do to a render. But how? Is it just as simple as laying on a bunch of icing? Well, yes, but let me explain. First step, set up for yourself a target. You're aiming for something. It doesn't have to be a perfectly clear goal, just rough, like this is what I want. You've got a direction that you're going for. You get the basic piece done, you render it, chuck it in Krita, whatever else you're using, and yeah, the next part is the best bit. You copy and paste the layer a bunch of times and you experiment with threshold, with color. You can do a lot with saturation, and personally I use the gradient mapping function to get really light highlights and really dark shadows to put on top, because it gives the renders more of a stylized look. But yeah, cool, whatever. Why am I talking about this? Like, is that really all that I've got to say? Well, in terms of making art, yes, but there is more. As Christians, we're meant to be bringing flavor, salt to the earth. But instead, we're kind of just being walked all over. It's like no flavor, no use. Now, this gig isn't about being nice to people and going to church on Sundays. And if your picture of Christianity hasn't changed since Sunday school, I'm sorry to say it, bro. It's kind of time for you to grow up. No easy way to say it. Salt is supposed to add flavor, and it's the difference between a bland meal and a good meal. There's nothing I can do within myself that can add flavor for you, but I can share what I've been given, and that's enough flavor to keep you hungry and thirsty for righteousness until the day you get to heaven, where by God's grace you will be satisfied. So what do I need to do to pass the salt? I just gotta tell you that before I met Jesus, I was lost. I was drifting through life without a purpose, choosing death for myself and going down a long road of addiction and sin and shame that I still struggle with to this day. And I was caught up in the cords of my own sin, but that's not where the story ends, because God made a way out. Jesus the Son came down and he paid for my sin. He set me free and gave me eternal life. All I had to do was say, Jesus, I need you. Save me. And he came through. And bro, he loves you. He loves you so much. He paid the price for all of us on that cross so that we could all be given eternal life. Not because of anything we could have done to earn it, but just because he loves you so much. And my man, he is calling your name. He has such incredible plans for you. And yet, you're out here messing around. Bruh, it's time to lock in.